It's K-Mac.
Ooh, with it blue. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? Welcome back to the spodiest page in the YouTube universe. K-Mac, TMI, 3438. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification, like, comment, and share on all videos. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. That way you can contact me, DM me, send me videos to react to. Now that we got the hard part out the way, let's get to today's video. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? Yeah, so we back. Our commentary gonna be real fast on this one, but it seems the feds, man, did a bust, man, on Fig. They got a RICO case going on some Hoovers and obviously a few Bloodstone members with Pk4 Bloodstone Baby Stone Gorillas being caught up in this indictment, man. So it seems that some Hoover members and, like I said, Pk4 and some other members is being charged with sex trafficking minors, you know, and forcing them to get down and do their thing, man. So my opinion on it, man, you definitely can't be dealing with minors, man. If you out there, you know, with some ism and some game, man, you already know the rules is, you know, hands off and make sure they of age, man, you know. So I feel like them people, they gonna give you what you deserve and more, you know, for this. So ain't much I could say about this. We just gonna check out the videos and see what they got to say, man. Because if you ask me, man, the lifestyle is gonna be there. You know, it's always gonna be women out there, you know, willing to do their thing, you know. So, and that's why it's no reason to be dealing with minors and or forcing yourself on women, you know, when it like gorilla pimping and shit like that, man. So the best thing you can do when it come to that game, man, is to have your game tight, man, you know, and look right, you know, and pose and get chose and do it the right way, man. You feel me? You can't be out there dropping them off, picking them up out there, you know, doing your thing. But I'm not here to give y'all no game on that, because like we said, this case is about them trafficking minors, you know. So we just gonna go on to the video and check it out, man, and see what these authorities have to say about it and keep it rolling to the next video. It's K-Mac. What the fuck?
Members are in federal custody in what law enforcement is calling a major takedown of a vicious sex trafficking ring.
Investigators say the suspects used social media and music videos to recruit young women and children, targeting runaways and kids in foster care. KTLA's Lindsay Pena live in Westwood with more on the story. Lindsay.
Yeah, Sharon, Micah, 5 of those defendants were already in court this afternoon, pleading not guilty to the charges against them. Earlier, when we spoke to the U.S. attorney here at the federal building in Westwood, he said when they served the arrest warrants this morning, they discovered 4 sex trafficking victims, one of them a minor. These are photos of some of the 11 alleged members or associates of the South Los Angeles-based Hoover Street gang, who are now in federal custody on a long list of charges that include racketeering, sex trafficking, drug and firearms-related crimes, and money laundering. Sky 5 was overhead as arrests were being made at a motel early Wednesday morning.
They were branding these young women, they were raping them, they were abusing them, they were drugging them, just horrific acts.
U.S. Attorney Bill Isaly saying many times the gang recruited victims through social media.
This Hoover gang, they portray a lifestyle of wealth, of power, of violence, and they use that to actually lure women into that lifestyle. They think it's going to be glamorous.
A 31-count indictment details the years-long case against the defendants who allegedly operated in the Figueroa corridor, known as a human trafficking hotbed.
The lead defendant is a woman. She goes by Lady Duck, and she was out there recruiting these young women, children as young as 14 years old, into sex trafficking and really selling other humans. It's the worst kind of crime out there.
According to the indictment, at one point, a 14-year-old girl was trafficked for at least 3 days in a row at a South LA motel. The U.S. attorney says the case against the gang members is a strong one, with many criminal acts being documented on various social media accounts.
A lot of these girls came from the foster system. They're preying on people who are vulnerable, who don't have maybe families, who are runaways, and so we try to get them services and try to help them.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says trial is scheduled for October 7th for some of these defendants, and while most of them are in custody, one is still outstanding, a man named Brian Israel. If all of these defendants are convicted on the charges against them, they face 15 years in prison, and some of them could be facing life sentences.
Not playing. She was already sitting down on a state case for 30 flocks and had a release date, and now the feds have put the squeeze on her, and they finna take everybody down to MDC. And just to give y'all an idea of what Lady Duck got going on in this indictment, the feds got somebody on tap trying to sell Lady Duck a female for a rack. And if Lady Duck didn't want her, they said they was gonna sell her organs across the border. Lady Duck replied, what she look like? So that's the type of role they allege Lady Duck is playing in this indictment. But not only is Lady Duck on here, y'all know we got P4K out the Baby Stone Gorillas from BPS. Everything they was saying about dude, the feds are alleging that him and pretty much everybody else was involved in some nasty activity on Fed. Now with the RICO, you know they saying that the Hoovers are an enterprise, a full organization that's running a monopoly on the west side of South Central. And as the feds put it, they are operating from Faux Trey to the one way. But not only do they got the RICO charge, they got the sex trafficking of the minors by force, fraud, or coercion, transportation of a minor, sexual exploitation of a minor. They got drug trafficking, money laundering, and they got the firearm purchases stacked up against these dudes. But overall, it's 24 victims, with 8 of them being minors. And what I've seen is ranging from ages 14 to 17. Some crazy work that's being alleged in this indictment. But this whole situation started off in February 2021 and ended last week, August 7th, 2025, where they unsealed this indictment and turned the heat up on everybody. Now, February 9th, 2021, Lady Duck was caught with 9 racks, some fake pills that had that fentanyl in it, and a scale for distribution. This is the starting point where everything started to go left. Lady Duck is not playing.
Did you hold down your street or did you travel the earth? What's your hustle, where you grind? You an entrepreneur. Enemies slid through, but did you even score? They say revenge is a must, but success is a win. Is you connected to the source from which it begins?